Môre julle. Ja, so ek het eerstehands ondervinding met hierdie ding van die ANC wat die US Refugee Facility gereed het. Ek is op 'n groep en ek het gesien die mense het begin kla en gesê hulle weet nie wat gaan aan nie. Hulle kom by 'n perseel, dis leeg. Dis net die sekuriteit mense wat daar is. En daar was iemand wat ook gesê het dat daar mense ingekom het met uniforms met weermagklere, kakie uniforms en hulle het die plek gereed. Hulle het die plek gereed. Nou gisterand toe ek nou kolonel Chris Wyatt se goed geluister het, het er al klomp trolle op sy kanaal gekom en gesê, waar is die bewyse? Waar is die bewyse? Ons geen video footage nie. Maar daar sal geen video footage wees nie, want niemand kon dit afgeneem het nie, behalwe nou hierdie klomp ANC kaders wat die refugees begin film het, asook hulle nommerplate begin afneem het en afskryf het en probeer hulle hande kry het op die register van die refugees. Nou kom ons, ek gaan nogal gou hierdie ding nou speel, want ek het nogals gewonder wanneer gaan hierdie goeters nou Amerika bereik, die Amerikaanse media. So kom ons kyk gou hier. So as ek nou hierdie ding gaan speel, ek hoop julle gaan dit kan luister. Kom ons luister.
South African authorities raid U.S. refugee facility by Rebecca Bache. South African authorities raided a U.S. refugee facility in Johannesburg, briefly detaining U.S. staff who have been processing white Afrikaner refugees. The episode is sure to be a source of further tension between U.S. and South African officials who have denied claims from President Trump that the white minority there have been discriminated against by the government. The Trump administration has consistently raised concerns about the treatment of Afrikaners in South Africa, including allegations of racial targeting, violence, and the failure of authorities to adequately protect certain communities. We are seeking immediate clarification from the South African government and expect full cooperation and accountability, Tommy Pigott, principal deputy spokesperson for the State Department, said in a statement. We will have more to say once all the facts are confirmed, but the Trump administration will always stand up for U.S. interests, U.S. personnel, and the rule of law. Interfering in our refugee operations is unacceptable. Trump earlier this year designated the lowest refugee cap in history, directing that the majority of the 7,500 slots go to white South Africans. The move was blasted by critics as a misuse of the U.S. refugee program, which is open to citizens of all countries facing danger or persecution, regardless of race. The South African embassy in Washington did not immediately comment. Staffed by U.S. refugee officers, the processing center is different from an embassy, which is considered U.S. ground. Refugee officers are employed by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services USCIS and conduct so-called circuit rides, interviewing potential refugees. So far, only a small number of Afrikaners have arrived in the U.S., but that could shift as planned circuit rides for 2026 have so far only been scheduled to take place in South Africa. Trump has repeatedly expressed concern for the white minority group in South Africa, saying they face hateful rhetoric and disproportionate violence. In May, he claimed without evidence that white farmers there were facing a genocide. South Africa's government has denied Trump's claims surrounding Afrikaners, calling them completely false. Ebrahim Rasool, who briefly served as South Africa's ambassador to the U.S. earlier this year, previously said Trump's comments were mobilizing a supremacism and trying to project white victimhood as a dog whistle. In setting the refugee cap, Trump directed that the admissions numbers.
Oh my goodness, en wat dit nog gebeur het nie, maar kom ons kyk gou hierso. Okay, so kom ons lees dit gou hierso. In the setting of the refugee cap, Trump directed that the admissions numbers shall be primarily be allocated among Afrikaners from South Africa. In referencing Afrikaners, Trump said the program should be open to those who face illegal, unjust discrimination, but that is different from the existing standards of accepting those who fled because of conflict, violence, or persecution. Nou kom ons gaan luister gou-gou na Kolonel Chris Wyatt se video.
So I did some reporting earlier today, breaking news about South African authorities raiding a U.S. refugee processing center in Johannesburg. And I posted that video on X, and the toxic place it is, these horrible, vile, repulsive leftist trolls and black supremacists, racists, and bigots came on and said, "Where's the video? Where's the evidence? You're a liar." Called me all kinds of horrible names for simply reporting the news. Well, once again, got the story correct. Once again, they're on the scene first. Thanks to those who trust genuine reporting and honest people like myself who are responsible with their journalism. Well, that story has now been reported by CNN and by The Hill. So take that, you sad little pathetic trolls, and put that in your pipe and smoke it. Earlier today, at about 1:30 in Johannesburg, South African authorities who were wearing khaki uniforms appear to have been from Border Management Authority actually raided a U.S. diplomatic activity taking place. This is a serious breach of Vienna Convention protocol and agreements. This is going to be a problem going forward. We don't know what the Trump administration's response is going to be, but I do know what the response to the trolls is, the sad, pathetic little hate wankers that try to call me all sorts of names. Call me what you want. It doesn't change the truth. And the problem is you can't handle the truth. The reality here is the South African government has gone beyond the norm international. And it's a shame. I don't know what this is about, what they're up to. But the bottom line here is that they breached international norms, and there will be consequences. Look, I don't work in the government. It's not a threat. I'm just telling you, this will not go unaddressed. The administration will take action on this. This isn't the Biden regime that lets people walk all over America. This isn't Obama who draws lines in the sand and takes no action. This is a Trump administration. There will be consequences for this. The best hope the South African authorities have is to say that what was rogue actors, we didn't know about it, have no control over it. Hey, heads will roll, and then make heads actually roll for once. But I don't think they're going to do that. Don't think they're going to do that. We shall see. But for the trolls out there, hey, voetsek. So
Ja, so die ANC gaan sekerlik weer sê, ag geseker weer hulle koppe in die sand druk soos klomp vol struise. Seker weer sê, ag ons het nie geweet nie. Ek weet nie daarvan nie. Ons weet nie daarvan nie. Want ek het gesien op Kolonel Chris Wyatt se chatgroep dat daar klomp trolle was wat gesê het die Home Affairs mense weet nie van hierdie raid nie. En dat Kolonel Chris Wyatt video footage moet provide om te sê dit het gebeur. Hoe die hel kan jy video footage provide as al die goeders, al jou fone en goeders by sulke plekke ingeneem word, want jy mag dit nie invat nie. Maar hierdie klomp militariste, ANC kaders, het amper al hulle goeders gekonfiskeer. Come on, man. Ja, hier gaan groot dinge gebeur. En dit gaan nie 'n mooi prentjie wees vir Suid-Afrika nie. Suid-Afrika is klaar geteken as 'n vyand van die FSA. En hierdie is verder provocation van dinge teen Amerikaanse gronde. En ek dink nie Trump gaan dit baie ligtelik vat nie. Miskien gaan hy die cap lig en miskien gaan die proses net baie vinniger gaan, want deur hierdie goeters wat nou gebeur het Suid-Afrika bewys dat hulle white minorities persecute. In 'n geval, dankie dat julle geluister het. Ek wou gister al 'n recording gedoen het oor hierdie, maar ek het 'n bietjie vir meer inligting gewag en ek het gewag dat dit op die media kom. En nou is dit op die media. So ek dink in minder as 24 uur gaan Trump iets te sê. Ons sal maar sien. Of gaan dit 'n Vrydag wees wat hy iets gaan sê? Ek kan nou nie onthou nie. Maar iewers in hierdie week gaan hy van die Oval Office gaan hy bietjie praat. So ons sal sien. Ons sal sien. Alright, julle moet 'n baie lekker dag hê.